Alright guys, I'm going to try and make this video short and to the point. So as you can see, I have both the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the Galaxy S23 Ultra here on my left. I will do a FPS test for both of these phones in the new Fontaine area and Genshin Impact. Just a quick reminder, these results cannot be compared to the previous test due to this area being much more demanding than inazuma. On another note, sadly I wasn't able to use PerfDog FPS software specifically for the iPhone. Hence, I had to use the built-in FPS reader from iOS 17. With that being said, let's dive into this test and make sure to stick around to the end to see a direct FPS comparison between both the S23 Ultra and the 15 Pro Max.
Wait. Huh? No. Process of elimination.
your fate.
Scatter! Here you are. Flicker.
Let's stay here a little. I'll settle this. Witness the power of Gua.
Here you are.
Alright, so I tested close to 15 minutes for both of these phones, and as you saw, this new map definitely pushed the 15 Pro Max to its limits. Temps are actually not that bad, as I never really felt the phone getting increasingly hot. Here, we can see the 15 Pro Max peak up to 41 Celsius very briefly. Now, moving on to the S23 Ultra, after conducting the same test, I can definitely feel this phone heating up a lot more, but never to the degree where I was unable to hold. So with this thermal gun, we can see a big difference in heat. The S23 Ultra is peaking between 44 to 45 Celsius, which shows the efficiency of the A17 Pro chip. Let's talk about FPS averages. If we look at the top, here I have the iPhone's FPS meter in statistics. The iPhone averaged 58.9 frames per second after around 15 minutes of testing, which is impressive, but I was hoping for a steady 60 frames per second, but this also could be due to the lack of optimization for the A17 Pro. I'll definitely have to test again in a few months. Now for the GPU usage average, as you can see, it's around 59%. Now, moving on to the S23 Ultra, Here, I averaged 51.3 frames per second after 15 minutes of testing. Unlike my first test back in February, Fontaine is more demanding and therefore there was more throttling and FPS averages is much lower. But on a good note, the FPS did only throttle down to the 40s before peaking right back up to the 50s. Now for GPU usage, this averaged about around 80%, which is again much higher than the iPhone 15 Pro Max, despite many claiming the Snapdragon Gen 2 having a stronger GPU. All in all, both phones did well despite the high demands of the new Fontaine region and Genshin Impact. I do expect the iPhone 15 Pro Max to perform slightly better after a few updates due to potential optimization issues. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on these results and other games you'd like me to test. Please stay tuned for my intensive benchmark test I'll post later today. Stay safe and take care.